Hi guys, hope everyone's doing well. I am here in Denver from my hotel room. For those of you who are new to my channel, thanks for checking out our content. I live in Wyoming, up in the mountains, and so this is my every couple of week trek. Hopefully it's going to become every 3-week trek up here to Denver to see how much inventory I can find and just cram my car full of inventory. My listing goal is 30 a day. Lately, I've been at between 10 and 15, sometimes 20. The last, let's see, 3 days before I came to Denver, I was easily doing 20 a day. Then I think I had to do like 15. Today, I've only done 10 because I'm just out of inventory. I have about 13 more items, but I need for these to cover me, tomorrow while I'm shopping, Thursday while I'm shopping. So I'm going to come home and schedule these 13 that I do have left. I'm going to schedule these out for tomorrow and let's see, it would be Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday while I'm trying to get home or at least get more stuff, I won't have any listings going up. That's been my problem. So I'm trying to hopefully solve the problem in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to get a bunch this trip, take it home, put about 25% of it away for emergencies. Then I think we have another week of decent weather. Now, it's not decent weather where I live, but I coordinated it right now. I got out of Wyoming and I'm in Denver. It's really nice here right now. I don't know what it's going to do here, but I got here and I'm just committed to stay until I can get enough stuff and get home. It's just a choice I had to make. I normally stock up in the summer. That's a long story, and you can look back at some of my videos and see why I just missed the boat on stocking up. I don't really like listing off of sheets like this. This is a sheet that I give to my VA, and it's very accurate. It's fine. And then he does very accurate listings off of just that little bit of information and circles and off of the photos. And I take up close photos of the tags. I take up close photos of everything. I know people for many years have listed off of these type of things because there's one lady in particular, I can't think of her name anymore. I don't think she makes a bunch of videos as much. She has a big furniture, expensive thrift store now. I want to say she's from Nevada, but I used to watch her all the time, and she would take these sheets to her kids' sports games. She was a single mom a lot of the time when they were growing up, and she just listed this way all the time. But I don't really like it. I like to just have the item in front of me, then I put it away, I put it ready to ship, I put it in the priority flat rate envelope, or I put it in the box that it's going to ship in, or whatever the case is, and then I am done. I don't really like to do this step. I don't mind taking a quick photo of this to send to my VA, but then when I check his work, I don't use this sheet. I use the item itself before I put it away. But anyway, this is working. I put a few extra notes on each sheet knowing that I would be referencing it. I wouldn't have the item in front of me. So normally I don't put as much info for him because I have it here and I just, type in a couple keywords I want. But since I can only see by the photos, I've done it this way, and it's working great. This is what I'm probably going to have to do. Ideally, I try to have all this side work done before I ever get here. So to me, this is a waste of time when I'm here. I should have had these listings scheduled so that I could be at the bins already. It is 12:04 already, and I haven't gotten to the bins yet. I had to go to Walmart and get some supplies. When I go to the bins, I don't leave. I stay there all day. So I take bottles of water. I take some popcorn or chocolate or just something. If I'm really there from 8 in the morning until like 7:30 at night, I don't really eat a meal, but I take some like shredded cheese, or not shredded cheese, but packable cheese, whatever it's called. So that's what I had to buy today because I just wasn't organized. I'm not organized to be away from my home for 3 days. So I had to go get some like tea bags and things that I use in the hotel room that I'm picky about. So I did that this morning. My husband is doing a great job helping me ship. Now, I just haven't had time to train him to be on his own yet. And plus, I'm type A. I don't trust anybody really. I have a couple of friends who sell full-time on eBay, and I actually trust them because they understand all the ins and outs. They know how to find my inventory if something gets lost. They think like I think because they're a full-time eBay person, and they understand that they have to protect their account. So one friend in particular offered this week, but I didn't know what the weather was going to do, and I am trying to kind of train my husband a little bit. So what we do is we pull up the FaceTime on the phone, or Facebook messages. I don't have FaceTime, but you know what I'm saying. And then we each pull up our computer, and I just go through the motions with him, and except that he clicks print and ship, and he's getting it. Like, he doesn't really need that much help anymore. So he found all the clothing, easy, most of the hard goods. There was one little turtle. It's a Limoges turtle with flowers on it, and it's gorgeous. And I've had it since last, October, and I think I listed it in December. Either that or I relisted it or sold similar on it in December. And the problem is I pre-pack every item that I put on shelves, which is good right now that I'm gone. He didn't have to bubble wrap it. He didn't have to double box this little breakable trinket box. So normally it's a very fast process for him to help me ship. I mean, once he had all the items in front of him, it took less than 30 or 40 minutes to ship. I want to say it was 14, 15 items. We'll look. I'm going to read off what I sold today. But anyway, the problem with pre-packing and pre-boxing everything is that all the boxes look about the same. They just have a big number on them, and I do write trinket box or, Ralph Lauren hat or whatever it is. I do try to put that on there, but sometimes I'm in a hurry and I know where things are, so I don't write the number on all four sides of the box. I am going to start doing that since I'm going to be relying on him and, maybe my friend to help me ship when I'm gone. And just to make it simpler on everybody. And so before I left on Sunday or Monday, whatever day I left, I guess it was Monday. I can't remember now. I think it was Monday. I think it was yesterday. I have been suffering from some insomnia. If you've seen my videos, it's been going on 6 weeks off and on. This week was really bad. Thankfully, last night, I got here about 9:30 at night. I stayed up till about 11 to make sure I would be tired enough. And then I can't say I slept straight through, but I did not have to really get up and work. I just fell right back asleep, which I can live with that. That is fine. So I didn't wake up until 7 or something. I turned my phone off. I told everybody what my hotel room number was so they could call the hotel if there was a true emergency, but I turned my phone off. I did everything I possibly could to make it so that I could get rest. But yeah, yesterday I was really just going on 4 hours of sleep in the morning from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. And I tried 2 or 3 times to take naps before I came to Denver, and it just didn't work. I was wide awake. So I accomplished a lot yesterday, but sleep was not one of them. But thankfully last night, I'm good now, guys. So let's just hope that you never hear from that again. Once I get back on track, it's good. The problem is these bins trips do throw me off again. I want to work out today. It's one of my priorities, and I don't dread working out. I really like it. Planet Fitness is a half a mile away. I've got the black card where I can go anywhere in the country for Planet Fitness. But how am I going to fit that in? I'm here. I need an entire carload of good items. I'm not really willing yet to be a volume seller in the sense that I sell $15 items plus shipping all the time. I don't mind doing that on some bread and butter brands that flip very fast, and I don't mind doing that. And sometimes I take offers on expensive items and I end up with 15 or 20, but right now my average sale price is $30 and 71 cents or something, and I'm actually trying to increase that, not decrease it. The reason why, and I'll make a separate video about this, but my trips to Denver are so expensive. I'll be here at least 3 nights, maybe 4 in a hotel trying to acquire 2 to 3 weeks worth of inventory. And the inventory itself may only cost me a few $100s. If I'm that picky and I really handpick and it weighs like lightweight stuff, if I'm really being picky, I may spend $400 or $500 on the inventory for 3 weeks worth of really good sales, but you got to add the hotels and the gas and all that. If you've been a person viewing my channel, I don't want to keep repeating the same thing, and I probably am, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I have a haul, and I have I'm going to read off what I shipped today. Today was a great shipping day. Let's go through here. It was 14 orders when my husband first pulled it up, and then we had 3 more come in while he was shipping, and he got those out. So I sold a mod cloth skirt. It's a woman's 1X. It has skulls and skeletons and bats on it. And I put Halloween novelty in it. I saw some good comps on it, but I didn't know since, you know, it's obviously not Halloween time. But it sold pretty quickly for $39.14 plus shipping. So $41.20. No promotions of any kind. Then I sold, and that was a bins find from the last time I was at the bins. So what, like a week and a half ago, 10 days ago, something like that. Then I sold another bins find when I was here last, a Matilda Jane skirt. It's a woman's 2XL. It's real pretty red, sparkly, and no promotions of any kind. It sold for $15 plus shipping, $23.03. Then I sold this American Giant sweatshirt. I got this in town where I live, if you saw that haul video. And my husband did have to pack this out. It was in a tub, and it's one of these things that I just listed last night. I double-checked my price. I mean, I might be $15 too low, but I'm happy to turn this over. It cost me $4. So anyway, I got $40 plus shipping, $52.91 with no promotions. Then I sold an Eileen Fisher sweater. I think I got this at the consignment place in Wyoming, but I might have pulled this out of the bins. I can't remember. But let's say I paid $8 for this, because that's what I would have paid if it were at that consignment store. I just honestly can't remember. I've had so much Eileen Fisher in the last couple weeks. Oh no, actually this is number 3,640. So I've had this item a long time. Like I've had this item almost 800 items ago, because I'm on the 4,400s now. So I'm sorry, I don't know where I got this. But anyway, I've had it 2 or 3 months. I'm confused. I've had so much similar Eileen Fisher like cardigans. I got confused. This is a small. It's really pretty. It has sequins. It's silver. It has kind of a chain mall mesh is what they call it, and it's real pretty. Anyway, sold it for $51 plus shipping, $61.79. That did sell via promoted, but they did not use a coupon. Then I sold a White House Black Market women's jeans, pair of women's jeans. I did not have the size in the title. That's helpful. I guess they clicked in and saw the size. Okay, that's great. Gotta love that. This is from a while ago. This is maybe a month and a half ago. These are cashmere denim skinny jeans. They sold for $12 plus shipping, so $21.75. Not bad for being cashmere. Actually, you know, I've been typing in, you know, right at 100 to 150 items a week. So these might only be 3 or 4 weeks old, something like that. Then I sold an item from my son that I consign with him. It's a John Sebastian Presents Folk, which is like folk music. And it's a DVD, so it's like a concert DVD is what I think it is. My husband shipped it this morning. I don't know what this was. But it's from the last time I helped my son do consignment, which was like a week and a half ago. He gave me a huge stack of consignment stuff. The problem is the VA types it in off of his spreadsheet, off of my son's spreadsheet. And then I do look at it and pack it, but I can't remember this thing. I don't know. Anyway, we got $31.50 plus shipping, so $38.61. And it did sell via promoted. We will be splitting that, so I only get half of that. Then I sold, I mean, skirts are not something I normally pick up, guys, or really pay a lot of attention to. I struggle with skirts, but you know what I'm starting to think after today with the 3 skirts, this will be the 3rd skirt I've sold out of the bins, is that I've been picking up like a Pendleton or like a business type skirt, and I just, you know, maybe with COVID, I just realized that those were stagnant and they weren't selling. But these kind of huge, and probably you knew this is another mod cloth item. you know, the real like retrolicious. This is what this is, with chickens and flowers and animals on it. You know, maybe I just was wrong about this. So I'm really glad I've been taking chances on these and looking them up at the bins. So today, when I ever do get there, I'm going to really try to look for these colorful patterned skirts. I think I've been missing the boat on these. So anyway, this is my third skirt sale today, and it is a Retrolicious skirt. It's a size 1X by ModCloth. It's gorgeous. And it sold via promoted, no other coupons. It sold for $26.09, $29.28 total. Then I sold a pair of Lucky Brand. Let me make sure you guys are still with me. I'm trying to hurry. It's 15 minutes already. I sold a pair of Lucky Brand capris, size 6. I've had these a while. These are like 2,000 items ago. I think this, no, I didn't get in and by hand do this number yet, so I didn't even get in to do this number. I am having like a 40% off sale on this older stuff, and it is helping. And then I am by hand also going in, trying to figure out why I have some of this stuff. If you've seen my editing videos, they're really popular. They're one of the most popular series of videos that I make. So go back and look at those if you're new to my channel. Anyway, I must have had these at 15 or 20. No promotions of any kind other than a sale. And so I sold them for $10.07 and plus shipping $18.24. And I'm happy with those on a pair of capris. That's okay. Then I've had these a long time too. They're number 2360, so about 2,000 items ago. Fusalp ski pants, and these are from Austria. They're men's, and they look like they're corduroy pants, but they're actually corduroy looking ski pants. They're really cute. I know I was trying to get 60 or 70 because they are unique, but they just never sold. They are, I put Y2K because they have like this really Y2K look with wide legs and everything. So finally, either the editing I've done in the past on this item or the sale finally kicked in. It sold for $25 plus shipping, so $36.15. Still a great sale. I mean, and that's $35 in cash flow on stuff I've had for 6 months probably. All right, this item is, if you've been watching my haul videos, it's a real pretty red jacket by a company named Carson, and it's boiled wool. I don't know how to describe boiled wool. You'd have to look it up, but once you've seen it, it has a distinctive look to it, and I try to always pick it up and, you know, take a look at it. It's usually thinner. It's like almost like, it looks like a sweater from far away, but then when you pick it up, you realize it's wool. But anyway, it's real darling. I had this less than a week. It's sold via promoted, no other coupons. And so it sold for $28.15 and plus shipping $41.44. I think this was a bins find. I have another jacket just like it, almost, only it's a different brand that I just listed this morning. And that was from an ARC, but I think this one was from the bins. I'm sorry, I cannot remember. Then I sold a pair of Gramici shorts. These are a men's size 42. They are kind of a thinner cargo. Maybe I mentioned these on yesterday's but didn't ship, but we shipped them this morning. These are about 1,000 items ago, and so $15 plus shipping, $25.19, no promotions of any kind. Then the trinket box that we searched for like an hour and a half. My poor husband, you know, he's really helpful. He didn't mind looking for it. He helped me clean up the hard goods as he was looking, but it was right where it should have been, which to him is very frustrating. To me, I do enough hard goods that always happens to me. I go in there and I find the clothing really quickly, and then there'll be this hard good that I've done. I packed it. I even remember what the box looks like that I put it in, and I can't find it. And then I, you know, take a break or just clean the area, and then sure enough, it's right where I thought it was. But when all you're looking at is a black number in black marker, it's kind of hard. So anyway, he did find it this morning. He was kind of frustrated that it had been there the whole time, but that's okay. It's sold via promoted listings. I've had this since October. I don't know when I listed it. I know it sat on my shelf a little while till I got it listed. It's really cute. It's a little turtle Limoges trinket box. It's 5 by 5 by 3. So, you know, 5 inches by 3 inches, really dinky. It sold for $30.86 and then with shipping $48.54. This is the times when I question if I should pre-box or not. If this had just been sitting on a shelf, he would have, even if he looked at every hard goods shelf, he would have seen a little turtle with flowers. You know, so this is when I question whether I should pre-box, but I am glad he didn't have to get bubble wrap. I think I said that before, but anyway, I'm glad he didn't have to actually box it to ship. So in the end, it was not too much extra time. Then today I sold a Banana Republic shirt. It's a men's blue linen Camden shirt. This was a bins pickup. I've had this about 2 weeks at the very most. It's about 200 items ago. It sold via promoted listings, $13 plus shipping, so $20.82. Then I got these at the bins the last time I was here. These are AG, Adriana Goldschmidt jeans. They are a women's white, and they're the Emery straight leg. They were size 27 regular. No promotions. They sold for $24.63 plus shipping, so $36.96. And let's see, shipped today. Okay, this still we shipped today. No, I don't remember this. Oh, yeah, it says shipped today, so maybe we did. Okay, this is a McGregor men's sweatshirt. It's a color block hoodie. This is a clearance item too that I've had. I didn't get to hand edit it, but it must have sold on my sale. It sold via promoted, and then it sold for $4.90 plus shipping, so $14.50. I think I did mention this before. So I don't know why it says shipped February 28th. Oh, maybe I pre-shipped it for my husband. I have no idea, guys. Anyway, McGregor normally gets a lot more, but because it had a flaw, it sold for less. So that is what went out today, according to eBay. So those are my orders. So yeah, it was about 14 orders. I didn't keep track of the money involvement. I should have just looked when I pulled that screen up initially. But normally I make my video as I ship, and I'm sorry, it just went out the window. But I had some good sales, 39, 15, 40, 51, 12, 31, 50. This is all without shipping. 2609, 10, 25, 28, 15, 15, 30, 86, 13, 24, 63, you know, and then 490. Nothing over $35. Well, the 51, the Eileen Fisher sweater was 51. But other than that, not any $80 or $100 sales like I like. But hey, 39, 51, those are good, solid sales. I can easily live with that. Okay, so now I can't find my receipt from yesterday, guys, and I really do have systems in place. You would never know it based on these videos. Like, we can't find our orders, we can't find the receipt. It hopefully is down in here. This is one of the places that is kind of, you know, trying to go green, so they don't have bags. They will give you one if you ask for one, but I just always say no because I'm trying to reuse my bags too, and I have IKEA bags, so that's fine. But anyway, there is an app on your phone called Resale Rewards, and this store participates in resale rewards. So not only do I consign to this store, and then I have my money build up, then I go spend it, and then every $200 I get a $10 off coupon. So yesterday well, not yesterday, but a few weeks ago, I spent all of my consignment money. Like, I had zero left. And then in the last couple weeks, it's built back up, and I had $51 yesterday when I went. So I wasn't even going to shop because I was really tired, and I knew I had to drive to Denver, like 2.5 more hours. But, you know, I was there, and I dropped off my bag of consignment, and I thought, you know, I just need to get there while I'm there and at least take a glance for some rare items. So I went through my favorite sections, the men's shirts. I did not pick up anything upstairs. Then I went down to their lower level, and I was just glancing to see if they put out a bunch of clearance, and it does look like they're starting to put sweaters and things down there. He said for the next week or two, depending on what the Wyoming weather does, to go ahead and bring in winter. So I have one more bag of winter stuff that I'm going to consign today when I'm at the bins, or this week when I'm at the bins. I don't know what to do. I don't know when to spend the cash flow toward getting ready for next winter. I mean, it's almost March already, guys, and you guys know how the summer goes and how busy everybody gets. Pretty soon it's going to be winter again, and then I'll be in the same boat. But on the other hand, I don't want to spend $500 today on stuff I'm not going to get any value out of till next year. So if I see a real substantial piece that I want to consign, I might pick it up. But for the most part, I'm only going to pick up, you know, really lightweight stuff to consign from spring to summer. I think I'm going to just be happy with the one more winter bag that I have. That will be this coming weekend that I'll take that. And then hopefully by then it'll be the middle of March, you know, or the second week in March. Hopefully at least the spring stuff that they would take is kind of, you know, it's still some long sleeved items. They're just a lot more lighter weight jackets. So hopefully by then I can transition to spring. But I'll look. I'm just really trying to manage my cash flow, and I'll talk about that in a whole nother video. But anyway, I spent about an hour in this consignment store or less, and I had $51 in credit. It only came to 20 some dollars, and then I had a $10 off coupon that they honored. So I don't have my receipt. It might be down in these clothes. I have looked everywhere in my purse. I know they gave me one. I asked for one, so it will show up. I have no clue. Anyway, this is a Sundance. Now, this was downstairs. This was normally $12, but I got it for $6 minus all of my consignment money and my coupon. So I'd have to do the math to see what I paid per piece in the end. But anyway, it's just a real pretty. It's got a bell sleeve. I just like having Sundance in my store. I don't think I have any right now. And then it's got these nice buttons. So I don't think I would have paid $12 full price at a different store, but since I had all the promotions, this is just like an acrylic. I don't think this has any special fabric. Oh no, actually, woo, this is really good. It's acrylic alpaca. See, I just was in a hurry and I thought $6, I'll just pick it up. Alpaca works. Hey, that's going to be great. Ooh, this is a much more expensive sweater all of a sudden. I am very, very happy. Yeah, and two, the thing is this happens almost every time I go in, that some of the items in the basement don't ring up. And then they've taught me now, it happens so often, just how to read what the date is so I know whether I should ask for the manager to come. Because if the date is older, then that's when they start to put stuff down there. And I was just so tired yesterday. And the little gal at the front, she must be new. And, you know, she's like, I'm sorry, none of these are on half like you said. And I said, oh, okay, thank you anyway. You know, I wasn't mad or anything. I just was like, I am too tired to, like, I wanted all of this, but, you know, I just was like not in the mood. And I said, okay, I'll just come back. Because I believed her and I was half asleep, I guess. And then I thought, no, wait a minute. Like, I looked down at one of them and it said 2021. And I'm like, no, do you mind, you know, getting getting your manager, because they always look and they can tell by the date. And she looked and she didn't know how to do it. So anyway, the manager came, or the owner, I think he's actually one of the owners, came, and he's like, oh yeah, the reason this happened is these things are so old, we've had them so long that our consignment program only lasts about a year, and then the numbers get reused, and so these aren't even in there or something. I have no idea. But anyway, good thing I asked, because they were all half price. So good thing I stuck in there, even though I didn't feel like it. So what I'm going to do is when I'm done here, I won't do it till I get ready to leave, but I'm going to like military roll these things into such small things. I'm going to put them in a trash bag, make sure they stay clean, and then I'm going to literally put these under my front seat. Like, I have to maximize space. My son might come on Thursday and he will shop for himself for Amazon, but if he has any space left, which he most likely will, he'll take 3 or 4 trash bags of what I get in the next few days home, and that will help. That will allow me to shop a little bit more, but he might find the mother load for Amazon, so I can't really count on that until he's ready to leave. This is another Sundance piece. This also was in the basement. You can see that it says up there 2021. I don't know where the camera is, but anyway, so they had these at $5, so I got it for $2.50. And I did a Google Lens search on these, and I have two more of different colors, and these have a name. And it's like one active to one sold, so at least right now it's 100% sell through. And this must be an older style because it says 2021 just on since they've had it for consignment. This is a cotton stretch. Anyway, I think that the last one of these sold for over $20. So $2.50 to $20, and I'm getting Sundance in my store. Here are the other two, same thing. They're both $5 minus all of my coupons, promotions, consignment money. And they're cute. They're different. And in the summer, I think someone will really like these. So there's that one. And then I got one more. Someone just must have, I don't know, had an obsession with these and then got rid of them. Who knows? But I'm glad that 2 years ago, going on 2 years ago, they didn't want these. Then this was in the basement. This is just a Lauren Ralph Lauren. It was $2.50. It's nothing real special, but I'm doing really good on this brand in larger sizes. This is just a large. And it's real lightweight. I think for spring or summer, this will definitely sell. It's got a cute floral pattern. So I'll probably put 17 on that. See if I get it. Okay. Let me find it. I don't see my receipt yet. I looked in my pants pocket from last night. I mean, I really was like so tired. I don't know what I did with it. It might be in the car, but I don't normally put my receipts in the car because they do blow away. Like in the Wyoming wind, if you have this anywhere in your car, it'll just get whipped right out. That's happened to me before on receipts that I really needed. And so I don't do that. I don't know what I did. Maybe last night that's what I did. Anyway, this was originally $6, and it's also from 2021, so they've had this a while in the consignment store. So I paid $3 for this, but it's a real substantial Coldwater Creek piece. It's gorgeous. It is like a gorgeous, like long cardigan. Trying to see what the fabric is. It's a large 14 to 16. And I think I looked in there and it's missing. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. Don't listen to me. It is an acrylic, polyester, nylon, and wool. And it has 1% mohair. That's all it needs is 1% mohair to be able to put mohair in the title, right? So that's good. That is good. Yeah, but this is just a gorgeous piece for $3 minus all of my promotions. So I am thrilled. If I could do this every day, you know, if I could get enough consignment money in there and then use my $10 off every 200 and just keep going. This is why I come to the bins too, and I buy a decent amount of consignment, because then on the weeks I can't travel, it pays off big time. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this is a Vineyard Vines. This was $14, so I paid $7 for it. It's a fleece-lined, quilted, you know, it's got the, is that the buffalo plaid in there? I think that's buffalo plaid, right? Quilted inside. I think it's just cotton or polyester fleece on the outside. Oh, I'll have to look in the pockets, won't I? Because it might be reversible. I've got to look this up. I think maybe this is, you know, considered reversible. No, I guess not, because it, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I know, sorry, I know that this Martha's Vineyard, I know that someone else had a fleece one and they mentioned that it said Martha's Vineyard. And so they got like $49, $50 on this. And so anyway, I was looking in the pockets on reversible items. I'm sure you know this if you're a reseller, but if you're new, see, actually, see, there you go. See, on reversible items, they put all the tags and everything in the pocket. So if you're a new reseller, maybe you don't know that. I'm sure a lot of people do. So the body of this is polyester, and then the trim is nylon, and then it must be reversible. So I'm going to try to get 50 or 60 for that. Not bad for $7. I am sorry that I can't find my receipt, but let's see. So we would have had $7, and then we had $3 on the Coldwater Creek sweater, so that's $10. Then we had $250 on this Lauren thing. So $12.50. I shouldn't have started this. I should have had this done because now I'll embarrass myself that I can't add. These were $250. That's $15. And then, you know, $250 each. That's $20. And then this one, this nice, not cashmere, but whatever I said the fabric was, for $6. So we're at what, $26. And then minus my 10 and everything else. So I must still have like $35, $40 in consignment money left. So you cannot beat that. All right, guys, that is my haul and that is my shipping video for today. Let's see. I guess I put it in my purse already. I'm ready now, I think, because I'm going to wait and launch these tonight. I'm not going to do this before I go to the bins. It's already 12:35. I need to get there if I'm going to source. That's what I'm here to do, right? Actually, I should have plugged in my phone so I have more juice. I do have my battery, my extra external battery pack that I'm taking with me. I'm not taking a cooler in. Usually if I stay from 8 till 8 at night, I do take a cooler into the bins, but I'm just going to take some bottles of water and some popcorn and call it good and get to work. Today what I'm aiming for is the lightest weight, most expensive stuff, aren't we all? I mean, that makes common sense. But I'm really going to be careful this first day or two before I buy any kind of bread and butter brands. You know, I'll just make the decision piece by piece. I'm going to look at the sell-through on, you know, the items and just try to decide. This isn't like my last carload ever. I'm just trying to really, you know, look at the fact that I've already put out, I mean, assuming I stay the 3 nights and maybe a 4th night, if my son comes, we'll split that 4th night. But so say minimum, I'm going to spend with taxes and everything, $350 to $400 on just hotels that I am putting out before I ever buy anything, you know, any stuff at all. So if I can keep the actual cost of the items from the bins at $1 to $2, then adding an extra dollar for 400 items, maybe I'll even get 600 or 700 items. I'm going to talk to you each day as I get this. I'm going to, you know, go through what I got. I'm going to haul it in here. It's not snowing. It's not like that. Last time I went to Denver and it was like so much feet of snow, I couldn't even haul the stuff up in the hotel. It's good exercise. I'm not getting my workouts in, so I'm taking the stairs everywhere I go. Then I'm going to dig in the bins. Hopefully that'll kind of count as some steps and a workout. But so I'm going to haul in what I get at the bins today, you know, to the best of my ability. I'm going to haul it in. And I'm going to do it for 2 reasons, not just to make content about it, but I'm going to mark it and pack it and do better at marking it. It sounds like a very tedious thing to do, and it probably is a waste of time, but I'm doing some experiments, and I'm trying to get in my mind how many items I can get into my car. You'll think it's ridiculous, but if you're on the group I'm on, if you're on Tech and Sports and Chris's Reseller Nirvana group, you are expected to know these details. You are expected to know how many items you can get in your vehicle. And the reason why is because they're volume sellers, or they teach volume selling. And so every little bit of these details do matter. And I've always resisted because in the summer I just get a huge surplus. I just have stuff, you know, plenty of stuff to sell. Finding an excess of inventory has not really been a problem of mine until I was on that group, and now they've taught me how to type faster. They've taught me how to fix all my processes faster. So now I'm trying to not just match my nursing salary, but I'm trying to go to the next level. And to do that, I've got to know some more numbers that I did not pay attention to before. I mean, I would kind of giggle when Chris would say, I can get 467 items in my, you know, such and such Prius that I own. And I would be like, oh my gosh, you know, is that even relevant to someone's life? But, you know, when you're driving to the flea market and you're looking at your time and someone says, hey, I have 2,000 items to come pick up, you know, Chris would know that it's 4 carloads, you know, and I think he has a RAV4 now too. I think he's upgraded his vehicle. But the point is that I have never paid attention to some of these things. I just thought that they were dumb. But now that I am driving from Wyoming to Denver, I should have been the one person out of the whole group of these people who are on this reseller Nirvana group who paid attention to how many items I can get in my car, how long does it take me, how many hotel rooms do I need to fill my car. Every dollar matters. And I think by paying attention, which, I've got to forgive myself, and I don't, it's not like I'm a bad person or I didn't pay attention. I've had a lot of life happen in 4 to 5 years. I won't even go into it. You can look at my past videos. I've had the worst thing that can happen to you in your life happen. I've had COVID as a nurse to me happen. I worked as a nurse under COVID conditions. Everything that honestly could happen to a person in 4 years, I'm this person. Okay, so I have no guilt. I have no external guilt or internal guilt or anything over any of this stuff. But now that my husband and I are going for it and we want to have a really nice life where we can save and travel and put more money in my Fidelity. My Fidelity is okay, but it's kind of sad. I worked a lot of years at a small nursing home in Wyoming where they didn't match my money. When I worked at the drug company, the big drug company, they matched my money dollar for dollar. And of course, right now I'm self-employed. Nobody's going to match anything. So I've got to do that for myself and my husband. So, he's doing it for himself. So we are really trying to go for it this year. And so there's no guilt involved or like, if you haven't done this, I'm not saying you need to start doing this. I'm just saying that as you advance your business, as you try to grow it, then these things come up and they do matter. I couldn't even list the amount of stuff I'm going to try to buy today to last me 2 to 3 weeks. It would have taken me 2 months or 3 months to type in the amount that I'm going to try to buy on this 3-day trip. So it didn't matter. Like I wouldn't even have bought this much stuff and tried to bring it home. I would have thought, why am I buying 3 months worth of inventory? But as you get better at eBay, which all of you will, if you are new, if you're a new reseller, please stick with it. As you get faster and faster and you get your processes in place, you will need carloads of inventory if you're gonna, if your goal is to have like a nursing income or a doctor's income. If you really want $100,000 a year take home, not just sales. I already have 94,000 in sales last year, and I've had a lot more than that in my past. When I was selling on Amazon and selling books, I would sell a lot more than that, even gross. But to get the actual take home of $100,000, I've come close to that. But even when I was selling hundreds of thousands of dollars on Amazon, I might take home 60, and that's fine. That's great. It was good. But I was putting out tons of cash flow and using loans and doing a lot of things to get that 60,000. And again, I still don't say that's wrong. I know tons of people doing it successfully every day, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, I am going to have to use some of my business credit today, but just as someone who's trying to be really careful, it's with fear and trembling that I am laying out my cash flow. And I just don't want to put out, business credit, even for a week or two, if I can make some other change first. And so, I will make a video just talking about this whole thing for people who want to know the numbers. A lot of people are not interested in this at all, so I'll get off that topic. But anyway, the point is that I need to go see how many items can fit in this RAV4. So I'm going to bring it up today. We'll count it together. I'll do a haul, and then I will put it back in after I get off with you. I won't make you sit there while I recount it and put it back in, but I'm going to put it back in the trash bags, count the items, label them, whether they're consignment or whether they're eBay. And then I'm going to have a number for myself and you, if you're interested, when I'm done with this trip, and we'll just see what's possible. I might be way overestimating. I mean, can I really get 600 or 700 items in a car? I mean, I don't know. I packed really light. I packed just one suitcase, and just like, I didn't even bring my cooler in the car. If I did bring it, I was going to pack it full of clothing on the way home if I had to. I did have to bring a winter coat, like a heavy coat, just because I might need it. I have an emergency blanket in the car, which, if I spread it long way, it won't take up any room. But I unpacked everything out of my car that was not necessary. I kept my ice scraper because I thought, yeah, I might need that. But anyway, guys, this is probably enough numbers and stuff. So I hope that you're excited. I hope you're excited to see. Why don't you post in the comments how many, not small sizes, but I'm not talking about big coats or huge jackets. Now, if I find a jacket for $7 in the bins, I can flip for 80. I probably will pick up a coat. But for the most part, I'm trying to go for sweaters, not a lot of denim, some lighter weight items. I will pick up bras for my consignment lady, so that is going to take up a little bit of my space. But anyway, put down in the comments how many items you think I can get in my RAV4, and we'll see by the end of the week if you're right. And my husband, he's really good at this kind of stuff, and I'm thinking I get 25 to 30 items a trash bag just because I know what I take to the consignment store has to be 25 items. So I'm taking trash bags full of stuff all the time to that consignment store. So I know kind of what 25 items look like. So I'm thinking, let's say 35 items. If I stay on the light side and stay with some bras, and then I also have a couple heavier items, let's say that I can get like maybe 35 items in a white 30-gallon trash bag. So then I got to figure out how many trash bags can I get in the car. So if I could get 10 trash bags, which I know I can get, that's 350 items right there, right? So can I get 20, 25 trash bags in there and get 700 items? I hope so. So anyway, guys, put what you think with a lot of effort. Like, I'm willing to sit on this and kick it in the corners and put stuff under my seat, like truly. So tell me what you think that I'll be able to get in my RAV4. But okay, guys, I better get over there. I better go start digging for 3 days. So I will talk to you later. I'll see you on tonight, assuming that I have a bins haul to do. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.